At the beginning of the film, we are shown a man named Sarge, an army commander. He is hiding with his team at one place because there is a zombie virus in the city. And half of his team was ended because of this virus, while half were infected with this virus. It means they have become a victim of the zombie virus. Due to this, Sarge was furious and worried. He was considering his soldier responsible for all this. To vent his anger, he was going to kill that soldier. Then his other zombie soldier comes, who bites that soldier's face badly and eats it, so Sarge now has to shoot and end him. After this, he leaves with his team. On the way, they found a bus. When they went inside it, some people were sitting there. Sarge goes to them and asks them to give all the money, but they clearly refuse to give money. So Sarge points gun at them. They got scared, so they have to give money to them. The scene shifts from here and comes to an island. We see an old man, Patrick, who is a zombie shooter. He was shooting and killing zombies with his team. He believed that those who have died should be completely killed. It means the zombies, who become zombies again after death, have no right to live. Patrick went to his daughter from here, who did not like his dad's work at all, because she did not want anyone to kill the zombies. She asked her dad that if I ever become a zombie, will you kill me too? Patrick does not answer and goes ahead with his team because he got a message. It's that 2 children in a house are infected with this virus, who will soon become zombies. Patrick reached that house with his team, tells the children's mom to hand them over to us. They are infected, so they can be a threat to everyone. We have come to shoot them, but the children's mom clearly refuses to give them children. Not only this, but she also points a gun at them. Seeing this, Patrick and his team shoot the woman, who died on the spot. Her husband came there quickly and cried a lot when his wife's death. Says, "Oh, cruel people, what have you done?" But Patrick does not care about this. That's why he started going upstairs without answering in the children's room. But Patrick could not shoot those children because it is obvious that he is also a father. That's why he tells his team to end the children. But no one has the courage, they can't even move forward. In the meantime, a goon comes here to stop Patrick and his team with his team, because he does not want anyone to end any zombie on this island. That's why he also forbids Patrick and his team to end the kids, and also asks them to leave. He started threatening, "Leave this work, otherwise it won't be good." But when Patrick does not listen to the goon, he decides to end Patrick and his entire team. Before doing this, Patrick's daughter came here. She says, "He is my dad, don't end him. If you want to punish, then send him away from this island." That's why Patrick and his team have to leave this island. On the other hand, Sarge's team was watching a funny video of zombies at night. And that's when Sarge comes here and starts talking to his team. In the meantime, some people's voices start coming from the forest. That's why Sarge asks his team to be alert, and they start going that way with guns, where some people were sitting. Sarge was about to shoot them, thinking them to be zombies. That's when they surrender. They say, "We are not zombies, and we just came here to party. Please don't kill us." Sarge doubts them. That's why he goes a little further and checks, where he sees zombies' heads on wood. He shoots all the heads. Then he comes to them and says, "Wow, you guys are partying. Now tell me, who are you? And what is your purpose of coming here?" Now here, one of them secretly takes out his gun to kill Sarge. But Sarge's team had already seen him. That's why they quickly take out their guns and shoot the man, and he dies on the spot. Here he also sees a young boy, and they were about to shoot him, but he suddenly says, "Don't kill me. I must not have met them." That's why Sarge doesn't shoot him, and they also take him with them and move on. The boy takes them in a jeep, which had a locker inside. There was a lot of money in the locker, and only that boy has the key. Because the boy didn't want to give them money, so he pretends that he lost the key. He was lying. They also believed him. That's why he secretly keeps the key in his pocket, but Sarge had seen him doing this. For now, he doesn't say anything, and they decide to go to a safe place. They sit in the jeep and move on from there. The boy tells them about the same island and shows them Patrick's video, in which Patrick says this island is the safest place. If someone wants to come here, he can come without thinking and can stay here. He sees this, and Sarge says, "We will go to this island." That's why his team goes that way. At night, when the boy was sleeping, Sarge takes out the keys from his jeep and keeps them with him. They now come to a shelter on the seashore to go to the island, where Patrick was already living with his team. Here Patrick tells Sarge that if you want to go ahead, you will have to give us all your money. But Sarge clearly refused to give money. Now Sarge sees a big ship, that's why they move that way. But seeing this, Patrick's team also does not stop and starts shooting them. So Sarge has to come back in the Jeep with his team. But one of Sarge's team members dives straight into the water from the Jeep to reach the ship. When he was moving forward in the water, Patrick's team does not spare him either. They start shooting at him in the water too. But he somehow manages to escape from all their shots. He was saved from this problem. That's when another problem comes in front of him. And that was a zombie who was in the water and very close to him. So to save his life, that boy cuts the zombie's fingers with his teeth and throws them in the water. Doing this, he felt strange, but he had no other way to save his life. And now he finally reaches the ship. Then Sarge climbs on his Jeep and blows up Patrick's house with a bomb. With the sound of the explosion, all the zombies came out. At the same time, they attack Patrick's team. They bite them and end them. But Patrick somehow ends the zombies and escapes from there. The soldier who had reached the ship, he brings the ship to the shore. That's why Sarge and his team quickly sit in it. Now Patrick also jumps to get on the ship, but he got stuck and was about to fall. That's when the soldier girl saves him, puts him in the ship. Patrick thanks her for helping and says, "Seeing you, I remembered my daughter." Then Sarge started talking to Patrick. He asks, "Why were you shooting at us?" Patrick says, "Because we didn't have money. We needed money for which we can end anyone. That's it, and we have no enmity with anyone." Saying this, he puts his hand forward. Sarge answers by shaking his hand, "But even at this age, you are very smart. I liked your talks and behavior." Saying this, he also keeps Patrick with him. Now the soldier who had bitten the zombie's fingers and teeth, who had come with the ship. When he was driving the ship, his condition started getting worse from inside. The soldier girl feels that he is sick, that's why she asks, "Are you okay? Is there any problem with you?" To which he says, "Yes, I am absolutely fine." But he doesn't tell anyone that I am also infected with the zombie virus. And the reason for this was to being bitten by a zombie. Sarge ends all the zombies of the ship along with his team. Patrick started telling Sarge about that island. That place is very good and safe, but for now, a goon rules that place. If we sit in such a big ship and go to that island, then the goon will know about our arrival. And he can also kill us. That's why everyone sits in a small boat and leaves to go to that island. After traveling for a while, they finally reached that island. Here, they saw that the goon had not ended the zombie, but had tied him up and was making him do all his work. These people were just a little ahead when the two people of the goon see them. They start shooting at them, and they also shoot at them in return. In this, the two men of the goon are killed. Sarge and one of his companion also get injured in all this, but he gets up and says to his companion laughingly, "That let's go, we also got shot today." But his companion does not answer this because he already died on the spot. Sarge becomes saddened by his death. He completely breaks down and says, "Oh man, you can't leave me alone like this, open your eyes." Saying this, he starts crying loudly. Then Patrick starts shooting at Sarge's companion, a dead soldier. Seeing this, Sarge becomes furious. He hits him and drops him on the ground, then he sits on him. Then Patrick's daughter comes sitting on the horse, who is now completely turned into a zombie. She was riding a horse, that's why she leaves from there. Seeing her daughter's condition like this, seeing her turned into a zombie, Patrick becomes sad from inside. He also tells Sarge that this is my daughter. Sarge also felt bad for him. That's why he picks up Patrick and makes him stand again. Patrick becomes furious and says to Sarge, "I will not leave the goon now. I will take his life because the reason my daughter became a zombie is only him. Because if he had allowed me to kill all the zombies, then not a single zombie would have survived. And today my daughter would not have become a zombie either. I will not leave him in any condition now." Then he said that I am just going to kill him. The goon was sitting in his house. Then a man comes to him and tells him that zombies are not eating anything because they want to eat humans. Hearing this, the goon went to his poultry farm with that man where he had kept all the animals. He gives pigs to the zombies to eat, but surprised, they were not even eating them. Seeing this, the goon gets enraged, that's why he ends those zombies. Then he tells his man to go and get Patrick's zombie daughter. We have to do some tests on her. When Sarge was with his team at home, he found out that the soldier who was turning into a zombie has suddenly disappeared. That's why the soldier girl went to find him. At a distance in the forest, she finds him, who is slowly turning into a zombie. The soldier girl went to him, to whom he asked to leave, because he was going to end himself. The girl says, "Don't kill yourself. You will be punished for this because this is very wrong. So let's do this, I will kill you," and he agreed to this. And now, even though the girl does not want, but she shoots him. By doing this, although she was very sad, tears come into her eyes. But then the people of the goon also came who had seen the soldier girl. That's why they take her with them. Now, because Sarge was shot, so his condition also starts getting worse. After a while, he becomes unconscious. The boy started looking for water in the house to make him conscious. But when he did not find water anywhere, he goes out of the house to look for it. He found water at one place. But as he was going to take water, Patrick's daughter came there, who was not a zombie. She was looking absolutely fine. Patrick, who was with his friends, was making a plan to kill the goon. So that's when they started hearing voices. That's why they go to the side and hide. They saw that the goon's companion is taking the unconscious girl with him. So that's why he decides that we have to save this girl somehow. When the soldier girl was taken to the goon, she came to her senses. Here the goon tells her that we do not want to kill zombies, because there is no such tradition in our family. After death, we neither burn anyone nor bury them, nor do we take the lives of those who become zombies by being alive. The soldier girl sees that the goon's wife has also become a zombie, but she would not have killed him either, but kept her in the house. The goon's people catch Patrick's daughter, who is a zombie, and start bringing her to the goon. Sarge was also much better than before. When he came to his senses, someone was saying his wound. When he opened his eyes and saw there was Patrick's daughter, who was not a zombie, she was absolutely human. Seeing her, Sarge was quite surprised. He asks, "You had become a zombie, right?" On it, she says, "I am not what you are considering me. I am Janet, her twin sister and Patrick's second daughter." Then she started telling that because my dad kills zombies. That's why I don't like them. On this, Sarge tells her that you are not doing right. You are misunderstanding your dad. He is a very good man. Zombies are also killed so that they do not become a threat to anyone later. In the meantime, Patrick also comes with his companions. He tells Sarge that the goon's people have kidnapped your companion, and now we should somehow save her. Then he tells his daughter Janet that you have always misunderstood me, son. If I had killed the zombies that day, then your sister would have been right today. She would have been a human and would not have turned into a zombie. I love you and your sister very much, but unfortunately you have never understood me. Saying this, they leave to save the soldier girl. Janet also started going with them, but Patrick forbids her to come, because Janet's life could also be in danger. As they reach there, the goon sees them. That's why Sarge gives the boy the key to the locker and says, "Take this and run away from here. Live a good life with that money, son." While Sarge surrenders himself, Patrick and their teens. They surrender themselves, keep their guns, and move on. Patrick sees that the goon has tied my other zombie daughter to the farm with the animals. The goon has also left the horses there to see if the zombies eat the horses or not. When Janet was going back to her horse, she finds the same boy whom Sarge had sent. He tells her that Sarge and Patrick have surrendered and they have been caught. So now to get them released, they make a plan. They go to the goon and say, "If you leave all these people, then we will give you a lot of money and a lot of guns." Then here Janet sees her sister and moves to her without thinking. It's because she felt that her sister has recognized her. But as she got close, her sister bites Janet's hand. Seeing this, Patrick got so angry that he starts shooting bullets at the goon and his companions. In return, they also shot. That's why shelling starts between the two teams. And now all the zombies start coming there after hearing the sound of the bullets. And dangerous attacks start on them. After a while, Patrick came in while getting a chance and says to the goon, "Okay, fine, I don't kill you, but I just have to spend some time with my daughter." Because of being bitten, Janet was also going to become a zombie soon. And now when Patrick goes near Janet, the goon shoots him from behind. Because of this, he fell down. But even in a wounded state, Patrick shoots the goon. So that's when Janet's zombie sister starts eating the horse. Seeing her doing this, Janet goes to tell Sarge that zombies can eat horses. But that's when Patrick shoots Janet from behind, because he didn't want his daughter to become a zombie too, while Sarge takes all the money and leaves this island with his team. Patrick and the goon also become zombies on the island. Here concludes this move.